Thank you, everybody. Everybody, please have a seat. I am having so much fun. So we welcome championship sports teams to the White House to celebrate their victories. I've had the Lakers here. I've had the Saints here, the Crimson Tide. I thought we ought to do the same thing for the winners of science fairs and robotic contests and math competitions. Because often we don't give these victories the attention that they deserve. You know, when you win first place at a science fair, nobody's rushing the field or dumping Gatorade over your head. But in many ways, our future depends on what happens in those contests. What happens when a young person is engaged in conducting an experiment or writing a piece of software or solving a hard math problem or designing a new gadget. It's in these pursuits that talents are discovered and passions are lit, and the future scientists, engineers, inventors, entrepreneurs are born. That's what's going to help ensure that we succeed in the next century, that we're leading the world in developing the technologies, businesses, and industries of the future. And this is the reason my administration has put such a focus on math and science education. Because despite the importance of inspiring and educating our children in these fields, in recent years, the fact is we've been outpaced by a lot of our competitors. One assessment shows that American 15-year-olds ranked 21st in science and 25th in math when compared to their peers around the world. Now, obviously, the young people who are here all boosted our averages considerably. But the point is that there are tens of millions of talented young people out there who haven't been similarly inspired. And we've got to figure out how do we make sure that everybody who's got that same talent and inclination, how do we give them the tools that they need so that they can succeed, so that they're entering international science competitions, so that they're up to snuff when it comes to math. It is unacceptable to me, and I know it's unacceptable to you, for us to be ranked on average as 21st or 25th, not with so much at stake. We don't play for second place here in America. We certainly don't play for 25th. So I've set this goal. We will move from the middle to the top in math and science education over the next decade. We are on our way to meeting this goal. This is an interesting statistic. Particularly at a time when young people are thinking about their careers. The most common educational background of CEOs in the SP 500 companies, all right? The nation's most successful, most powerful corporations. The most common study of CEOs is not business, it's not finance, it's not economics, it's actually engineering. It's engineering. So I want all the young people out there to think about that. If nothing can prepare you better for success than the education you're receiving in math and science. And this is a difficult time for our country, and it'd be easy to grow cynical and wonder if America's best days are behind us, especially at a time of economic hardship and when so many people from Wall Street to Washington seem to have failed to take responsibility for moving this country forward for so long. But when you have a chance to talk to these young people that I had a chance to meet with, these incredibly bright and creative young men and women, it can't help but leave you optimistic about our future. And they remind us that this country was not built on greed, it wasn't built on reckless risks, it wasn't built on short-term thinking, it wasn't built on short-sighted policies. It was forged of stronger stuff by bold men and women who dared to invent something new or improve something old, who took chances, who crafted and built and who tested our assumptions and who believed that in America all things are possible. They had a huge tamale-making session. They and their folks made tamales. You know, that's not just the power of science, that's the promise of America. Anybody with a good idea can prosper. Anybody with talent can succeed. It's That's why we're here today. That's what we're all celebrating. And that's why it's so important that we promote math education and science education on behalf of not just this generation, but all the generations to follow. So to all the young people who are here, I could not be prouder of you. I expect some of you to be back here as Nobel Prize winners and whatnot. In the meantime, just keep on doing what you're doing. We're very proud of you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dan.